Hi Libra, this is Monique with Puissant Ascension, and we're getting ready to look into your money. But first, let's chime. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This reading's for you. My readings are timeless, so when you find them is when you're meant to find them. A big shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for your support. And for everyone who's liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, donating, and booking your personal readings, thank you so much for supporting my channel. Let's get into it. Ancestors, guides, angels, this reading is for my high vibrational Libras regarding their money and financial opportunities. What messages do you have for Libra regarding their money and financial opportunity, Spirit? Make it delicious, make it good, and make it clear. Please and thank you. Right. Ooh. Oh, Spirit. Okay, we have the Four of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and Judgment. Interesting combination. I'm getting something very specific. I feel like because you've decided not to settle for something, right? Like you didn't agree to something. It's like there's kind of someone behind the scenes plotting. I'm hearing plotting your demise. But they're not going to get away with it because your spirit team and your higher self has your back. So you could have some major like 12th house placements, 8th house placements where your spirit team don't play about you, okay? So whatever this is, whatever you said no to, all right, and there's people trying to plot behind the scenes, honey, it's not gonna go the way they think it's gonna go because it's like your spirit team's gonna shut it down. Right? Beautiful. Tell us more. Tell us more, Spirit. This is for Libra regarding their money and financial opportunities, Spirit. Make it clear. Make it delicious. Make it good. Okay. We have the Six of Cups as your crowning energy. This one's poking out. We're not going to take it because I don't have a lot of space on my table, but let's just see what it is. Yeah, there's an offer from a past energy coming back around that you're going to refuse. You're going to reject it. Got it. Okay, so that makes sense. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like with the Six of Cups energy, you know, Mercury and Venus are retrograde, so there could be people like romantic interest from your past wanting to come back around. I'm hearing the term weasel their way back into your life. But I'm also seeing like a big like door. It's like one of those old school bank vaults, right, with the big old wheel on it. And it's like freaking this thick of, you know, steel. I see like that closing between you and whomever these energies are. It's like, no thank you. And you're closed inside of the vault. And inside of the vault, I'm seeing like diamonds, and I'm seeing like gold bars, and I'm seeing like $100 bills, and I'm seeing yen as well, which, okay, we have some Japanese yen in there, great. And it's like you're closed inside of this vault, and whoever these energies are closed outside of the vault. And the thing is, you're not locked in the vault because there's a door. I'm not sure where does the door lead? It's so weird, guys. As soon as I tap into my mind's eye, it's like a never-ending story. This is why I don't do it that much on camera. I do this a lot on my own though, but you're in the vault, there's a door, all right, a rounded door. You open it up and it's leading you to like green pastures. Sun, there's nature, there's a lot of grass, there's big, beautiful trees. Take that information how you want to take it, honey. Interpret it how you want to interpret it. That's just what I got from this energy. And good for you, Libra. It looks good. Bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. Is that why I saw the green pasture, Spirit? Oh, this is so funny. I probably should do this more often, but it'll make my videos a lot longer. And I know nowadays people have the attention span of a gnat, so we try to keep it short and sweet to the best of my abilities. Okay, that makes so much sense. Yeah. Libra, yeah, you don't need me to tell you to not even entertain whomever this is from your past, because you're not entertaining it. The vault door is closed. You're there with your diamonds, your pearls, your gold bars, your yen, your freaking USD, and then there's a door that leads you out to this. That's crazy. I love that for you, Libra. And the Empress does represent Libra and Taurus. This is beautiful. The Sun. There it is. There's the Sun. Wow, Leo energy. The Hanged Man, enlightenment. Beautiful. And then we have the Chariot, Cancer energy. The 10 of Cups. My Slice and Dice Queen, the Queen of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. I just feel like for you, Libra, you're just in, I'm hearing a league of your own. You're just in an energy of abundance, an energy of grace, an energy of elegance, an energy of deliciousness. Whether you're masculine or feminine, honey, you're just in this energy of receiving and not looking back. And I love this for you, Libra. Wow. All right. Tell us more, Spirit. Wowzers. This is good. This is real good. You know what? Let me do a screenshot, actually. So there she is. We'll do a screenshot of this beauty, right? Or maybe we'll do something like that. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely. Boom. We'll screen grab that. All right. Spirit, tell us more. Let's clarify. This is for Libra regarding their money and financial opportunities. Spirit, clarify these 6 of Cups. This is for Libra regarding their money and financial opportunities. Oh, the devil. No. No, Spirit. Thank you for the warning, though. There's somebody from your past that has like attachment issues. Like they get obsessed and they want to attach and control, right? If this is a romantic, this could have been somebody who was giving to others and they wanted to control your every move, but they had the audacity and the nerve to entertain several, but you couldn't. That's not fair. If you can entertain several, so can I. What is this, right? So you understood this, Libra, and you begun to do your thing. You distanced yourself from it. And this person wanted to like have a tight grip. It's giving control issues. It's giving this person needs therapy, maybe even a bit of hypnotherapy. This could have been a work situation for some of you as well. Perhaps you're in like the industry of the arts and you worked with somebody who may have like invested in you, and because they invested in you, they believed that they owned you, which no. That's not how that works. It's a collaborative effort. They put in the money, you put in the talent, and usually it's a 50-50 split. If there's anything that comes from it, if you're in music, you're the writer, you keep your writer's royalties. Although sometimes producers and things of that sort try to get a little bit of the writer's royalties on the back end, which is so unethical in my opinion. But if you're in music, you know, yeah, everything is a 50-50 split. But this person felt like because they invested money into you, they own you, which, what planet do they live on? This person could also have water placement, so this could make them an emotional zaddy. With the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I mean, the King of Cups can be good when he is good, but when he is bad, honey, he is horrid. Nobody likes an emotional basket case. Ew. But when this person is in touch with their emotions and they know how to process their emotions and express their emotions healthfully, it can be absolutely scrumptious. But I feel like with the Devil card, honey, this person's an emotional basket case, and we don't like that. Moving on. Tell us more, Spirit. Oh my gosh, we're moving into freaking Aries energy full throttle, and I can feel my theatrical side coming out again. I love it. I love my theatrical side. Yay. Spirit. Really? Is this what we're doing today? So it's just other people's energies flowing into the reading today. Is that what we're doing? Spirit, we don't care about other people's energies. We don't care about them. This is a Libra reading regarding their money and finances. You already showed me Libra locking themselves in a vault, but they weren't really locked in. There's another door that leads them to a green pasture. So what is this? Absolutely not. This is why they're in your energy, Libra. They're wanting to come with an emotional offer. But my question is, does the emotional offer come with a bag? That's my question, Spirit. Where's the money? Is the check clearing with ease? We don't give a fuck about emotions, especially if they're unstable. We like cool, calm, collected, and a clearing check. Spirit. Thank you. Tell us more. Fuck your emotions. Who cares? Go talk to a therapist. That's what they get paid for. Okay? Okay. Four of Swords. Chariot. Okay, here comes somebody with their feelings. Spirit. Spirit. And the King of Wands. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. With a little bit of water. So this could be like a Cancer, Leo, cusper. I mean, emotions are delicious when it's backed up with some money. All emotions and no money makes a very dull girl. Shit, what is this? Okay, we got a little cheeky coin, but nothing to write home about. Page of Pentacles? Okay, there's the Emperor. I have a sweet spot for the Emperor. Look at that. And a perfect match, too. And another coin, a slowly moving coin, mind you, with the Knight of Pentacles. The Hanged Man and the Seven of Pentacles. Spirit, where's the coins? We have the King of Swords. And then we have Big Daddy Coint. I mean, okay. This is what I'm feeling, Libra. And this is probably going to sound redundant, but this is the energy that I'm seeing, that I'm feeling. With you being in this Empress energy, whether you're masculine or feminine, There are people and energies from your past wanting to resurface because they feel like they're entitled to your energy. These are people that you've cut out, hence the reason they're feeling left out in the cold. These people are trying to weasel their way back in with their emotions. But the thing is, you're not the same person you used to be. Perhaps once upon a time you were influenced by their emotions, but now you're a bit more practical, logical empress, and you're only influenced by the check clearing. And then after the check clears, then we may be able to tolerate a wee cup. A wee cup. Not all 6, maybe a wee cup. And as in we, I mean W-E-E. Small. That's where you're at, Libra. That's it. And that's where you're at. Overall, regarding your money and financial opportunities, Libra, yes, you've locked yourself in your vault, filled with your dazzling jewels, your gold coins, your gold blocks, right? Japanese yen all up and through there. American USD. I'm also seeing some Swiss, are they francs? I'm seeing some Swiss notes. Good for you. And you're not locked in because there's a door with the curvature at the top. It's a wooden door. It looks like one of those old like Viking kind of like wooden doors. And you walk through and it's like, ah, green pastures. The sun is beaming ever so beamily. You're able to frolic with the cats and the dogs and the wild foxes and the deer, right? And I love this for you. So I feel like a lot of you have moved away from whatever this energy is, and you're just not tolerating it. You're not going to accept it. And they're going to have to just accept that. Moving on. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else for Libra regarding their money and financial opportunities? Look at that. We have a clover. Lucky break, gamble, good fortune, chance, finances, finance, outdoors, risky business, surprise. Yeah. I feel like a lot of you do have good fortune surrounding you. And if you're not already in that timeline, that is the timeline you're being ushered into. So trust the process and enjoy the journey, Libra. Anything else for Libra regarding their monies? I feel like treasures wants to come out, but that could just be me. Okay, close enough. Gift, giving and receiving, sudden windfall, generosity, financial support, work surprise vacation. Yeah, some of you could be coming into a sudden windfall as well. All right, some of you have already received this sudden windfall. So congratulations to you, honey. Bottom of the deck, we have anchor, money blocks, being stuck, financially sound, water-related, travel, stable for now. Yeah, I feel like these people that are wanting to sniff around and seep into your world again feel like anchored to you energetically, but it's only because they're insecure and codependent. That's why. Because if they were confident and secure in themselves, they wouldn't anchor themselves to anyone. They'd be their own person. But instead, they want to anchor themselves to you because they feel inadequate within themselves. They need to do the work. That has nothing to do with you. But they're trying to make you their problem. And that's their problem. Anything else, Spirit? Is there anything else you want to tell Libra regarding their monies and financial opportunities? Please and thank you. This is poking out. What do you want to say? Family. For some of you, this could be family. I feel like some of you are going to be starting a family as well. Some people may consider you starting a family being later in life. But if you're divine feminine and you're still getting regular menstrual cycles, it's never really too late. And from what I've gathered and what I've read, when you do have children later in life as a divine feminine, those are some of the most healthiest, smartest, and robust eggs, from what I've gathered, right? You can find other things saying something altogether different. But I've read that women who are like in their late 30s, early 40s, and they're having children, they're having some of the healthiest, smartest children because those are the healthiest eggs. That's what I've read, okay? So if you are considering, maybe you've gotten like married later in life, what they considered later in life, which who's the judge of that? You know what I mean? Like back in the day, girls would get married at 12, like right when their period starts. Like really? Like that's a little too early in life, in my opinion. But you know, in today's society, they'll say that's later in life. I don't think that's later in life. I feel like a lot of you are ready financially, emotionally, right? Physically, mentally, right? You have all your ducks in a row, and good for you. So if you are thinking about bringing children into the world around this time because you are now mentally, spiritually, financially, physically stable, and your eggs are egging, go for it. And congratulations. So some of you could be extending your family. Good for you. New car. Some of you could be getting a new car. Ooh. Ooh, and some of you could be traveling. So pack your bags, honey. What's this? Friends. Okay. I feel like some of you have let go of friends who felt like they've owned you, but I also feel like some of you are meeting new people, like-minded energies. So good for you. Oh, and Big Daddy Coin. A lot of you could be in your Big Daddy Coin era and attracting Big Daddy Coin energies. And I'm here for it. Anything else, Spirit, for Libra? And I mean, everything happens for a reason. Like if you weren't able to meet the love of your life in your 20s in college, and you happen to meet the love of your life in your late 30s, early 40s, so what? Right? Everyone's timeline is different. Everybody's not going to get married at 25 and get divorced at 45. Some people might get married at 40 and stay married until their 90s or 100, until they die. Right? So find out where you fit. Everybody's story is different. Everybody's life is different. Don't allow media and whatever else to make you feel inadequate because you're doing things on your own terms, because you're not rushing into things, because you're worry, fear, doubt. Use your emotional nervous system to, navigate you throughout your life. That's it. Exactly, Spirit. You better talk to Libra. Fertility. What did I just say? Some of you are expanding your family. What would be considered later in life, but I feel like it's not later in life. It's just when it's supposed to be. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. And for me, my parents, specifically for me, my parents were super young when they had me. My mother was in her early teens. My father in his early 20s. Military man. Married, white picket fence, everything, right? So it can work, but they also lacked the emotional maturity to give me some of the nuggets that I've had to learn on my own. And that's where I think the benefit is when it comes to having children later in life, is that you can bestow the nuggets of wisdom onto them that you've gathered throughout your journey, just living life. Right? No, you may not have gotten married straight out of high school like my parents, or married out of college like some other parents and things of that sort, but you've lived your life. You've traveled, you've lived alone, you've dated, you this, you that. You have these nuggets of wisdom to bestow onto your children. And you have the calmness and the serenity and the patience, the financial stability. Right? You choose your partner wisely, so you know this person's a level-headed, masculine energy who's not an emotional basket case, who wants to be a father, who wants to be a husband. Right? There are benefits. 1010 on my thermostat for those of you who care. The situation will improve. I know that's right, Spirit. Medicine woman, you are a channel for divine healing power. I know that's right. And don't get it twisted, my parents are great, but they just didn't have the swagger and the knowledge that I needed throughout my life. I had to learn some things on my own, and I'm grateful that I had. But I do see the benefits of being an older parent, especially if you're an older parent who's done your inner work, who has something to give to your children. Knowledge specifically, not just money, but knowledge, wisdom. It's important. And the only thing that can teach you wisdom is life, honey, going through it. You can read as many books as you want, honey, but wisdom comes about getting your hands dirty. You're welcome. Anything else, Spirit, for Libra? Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. Beautiful. What's this? Ooh, my favorite card. Sacred Lust, number 26. I love this depiction. She's so beautiful. I'm like obsessed with it. Just gorgeous. Grief, the number 29. And look at her. She's with child. She's with child. So it's a very, you know, big theme here that some of you could be starting a family or even expanding your family. Okay? Don't take grief with you. Leave grief in the dust where it belongs. Grief is an anchor that you no longer need. And for a lot of you, this could be the grief of others, what they feel. All right? They could be feeling the grief, and that has nothing to do with you, honey, because look at her. She's living her best life. She's with child. There's a crescent moon. She's there around all that beautiful nature, minding her business. Exactly, girl. You better. Bottom of the deck. Spirit, really? You're laying it on thick today. Some of you could be with child right now, right? In a beautiful, loving community with your family, right? With friends. Because it takes a village, honey. Trust and believe. Even if you need to hire your village, it takes a village for children. Because mothers need times to pour into their cup. Just because you have children, they should not be your end-all be-all. You need to have your own life as well. And so if that means you need to hire a village, honey, hire a village. Okay? I am not opposed to hiring help or having other people help. Trust and believe that, because you're not going to burn me out. Okay? Exactly. Children. Love your life. No, that's not it. Your love life is being affected by children. All right, beautiful. Anything else, Spirit? Cute. I don't care if I'm your mother. You're not burning me out, honey. So we're going to teach you how to be self-sufficient. We're going to have a village as well. And you're going to be great. And that's that. We have dream, trust, namaste. All right, Libra, that's your reading. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.